Now honestly, I didn't think I'd be picking up this shoe at all. I didn't try really to get them. I literally had two devices that randomly came on the site 20 minutes after they actually dropped, and somehow I think I copped one of the last sizes of these, which aren't even in my size. But today we're going to be talking about the Yeezy 380 in the Mist Reflective colorway. So, dropped from Mr. Kanye West himself, the Yeezy 380 is another shoe in the Yeezy line of shoes. You have the pretty much notorious Yeezy 350 and Yeezy 350 V2, which are pretty much a standard Kanye West shoe. Then you can go up and multiply that number by 2 to get to the 700s, and the 700s are like the dad silhouette, really what revolutionized the whole chunky sneaker craze. And then you have the 750s, which are probably the most coveted shoes at this point. I think people are kind of gravitating back towards it. You have the Yeezy 500s, which are kind of like the dinosaur looking shoes. And then you have the Yeezy 380s, which in my opinion, and even based off the first colorway, are pretty alien and out of this world. That was really lame. That's lame. I'm not gonna do that again. Sorry. But the Yeezy 380 is probably the most different looking Kanye West Yeezy line shoe in quite a long time. So before we actually hop into the shoe itself, let's take a look at the box. The box is a pretty typical Kanye West Yeezy shoe. It's a brown box. On the top of it is just gonna say 380. I did have to pick these up in a size 10 because they were all out of my size 13 by like a long time ago. So even if I wanted my size, there's no way in hell I was gonna get them. So I copped the size 10. So unfortunately there won't be any on feet of this shoe. So the upper is probably the most different thing that I've seen when it comes to a Yeezy shoe. Now mind you, I haven't owned any of the Yeezy 350 V2s with the translucent stripe on it. So this is the first time for me seeing it, and honestly I think it looks really cool in person. On the outside of the shoe you can see it's a little bit like more orange on the outside of it, and then on the inside of it it's a little bit more tonal. I kind of like the fact that there's two stripes on either side, and then in the middle it pretty much just like lines up perfectly. Something I think is pretty cool. Adds a little bit of difference to the shoe, but with it being translucent and you can actually see through to your sock on this, it's something that I definitely think gives you a little bit more individuality than something that we can't do it with. But this shoe almost feels like an Ultra Boost uncaged. A little bit different with between like the sole, but I feel like the general idea of the Ultra Boost uncaged really came to fruition on this 380 and a lot of this collar upper right here. I think that's where I see it a lot. If you had an Ultra Boost uncaged, these definitely don't look anything like the same, but there are definitely some notes that I've seen from the uncaged that I definitely think have carried over to this shoe. But the one new addition with this one that I actually kind of like is that this kind of like boost cage, I don't know what to call it, like this boost midsole is completely covered with a plastic covering all the way around, and it's this nice soft touch plastic, whereas the other ones on the 350 are kind of like ribbed all the way across. This one's nice and smooth all the way across, and I think it'll probably make it easier to clean. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but in my head there's not as many ridges for dirt to get stuck in, so it's kind of nice. But I can almost see how like if you scrape it it's gonna be worse. It's rubber, it's a shoe, it's gonna wear. Just clean them when you get the chance. And the one really welcomed addition I think on this shoe in particular is that the bottom of the shoe has a lot grippier of an outsole than I'm ever used to with a Yeezy. Usually like the 350 V2s are very smooth, like you don't want to wear them in a rain when, I mean you don't want to wear them at all in the rain, but if you just happen to be wearing it and start raining and it's a very slick surface, you're probably not gonna have a good time. This one I feel like you would have a little bit better time. It has a better traction system on this than my Yeezy 700s. And yeah, it's actually something that's quite shocking on these. But honestly, I don't really think there's too much to say with these. I think that if you really wanted to style these and you wanted to wear these with something, I think that sweats are pretty much the only way to go with this silhouette. It's the only way I've seen it pulled off really well is when people are wearing sweats with it. I don't think wearing jeans with them is the right play, just because of the ankle collar around here. I think versus a 350 where you have kind of like that part that pokes out a little bit and it can kind of like tuck in the like skinny jeans or the like. This one with like more of the kind of like sock feel to this shoe, it almost just makes me want to gravitate towards just wearing sweats with them. Something like the harder sweatpants where it has like the elastic cuff, I think that would look really good with these. Or even something that would go all the way down and even cover the top, I think could look fine. I think this is definitely something that isn't the most versatile of the shoes that Kanye's ever came out with, but it's definitely pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, seeing these in person really did change my mind about this shoe. And overall, I actually wish these were my size because I would have zero problems with these. I think these are super fire. They're almost like this ugly fire, if that makes any sense. These are like the Yeezy Wave Runners when they first released for me, where I honestly thought that they did not look good. I didn't really care for them. The whole silhouette kind of just seemed off to me, but then once you have them in hand, it kind of changes your mind a little bit about them. I think I like these a little bit more than Aliens. And at the time too, I really liked my 700 Mauves better than the Wave Runners because it just felt a little bit more wearable to me. So maybe, you know, maybe I might like the Aliens more in the long run than these. But these I think are really cool. I don't think you can go wrong if you're gonna pick up a pair. I think resale for them right now is around $380. They're probably gonna drop a little bit, and there will be a non-reflective version coming out of these. But this has been my first look at the Yeezy 380. Now I really want a pair in my size. Let me know what you guys think of the Yeezy 380 in the comments below. If you're new to the channel and you want to see more videos like this, I suggest subscribing below. I make a ton of content like this and come out with the video every Tuesday for Trend Tuesday, where I break down the latest trends. And this last week is breaking down a fashion marketing technique that's been used. So if you want to watch that, you can click somewhere up here and there should be a link to the video. And if you like this video, please leave a like on the video. It really helps out the YouTube algorithm. But again, thank you guys for stopping by the channel and watching all the way through. I really appreciate it. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.